Managing users' authentication in Google App Engine. I am working on a web app based on Google App Engine. The application uses the Google Authentication APIs. Basically every handler extends from this base handler, and as first operation of any get/post the checkauth is executed. The idea is that it redirects to, if no user is logged in via Google, or if there is not a user in my DB of users having that Google ID. The problem is that I can successfully log in my web app and make operations. Then, from Gmail, log out from any Google account, but if I try to keep using the web app it works. This means the users.get_current_user still returns a valid user, valid but actually old. Is that possible? Important update. I do understand what explained in the Alex Martelli's comment. There is a cookie which keeps the former gay authentication valid. The problem is that the same web app also exploits the Google API client library for Python, this URL, to perform operations on Drive and Calendar. In gay apps, such library can be easily used through decorators implementing the whole OAuth2 flow, this URL. I therefore have my handlers get/post methods decorated with auth_required like this. Where decorator is. It usually works fine. However, when the app is idle for a long time, it happens that the OAuth2 decorator redirects me to the Google authentication page where, if I change account, I have two different accounts. Something weird happens. The app is still logged as the former account, retrieved through users.get_current_user, while the API client library, and thus the OAuth2 decorator, returns data, Drive, Calendar, etc., belonging to the second account. Which is really not appropriate. Following the example above, some handler class, suppose I am logged as account A. The users.get_current_user always returns A as expected. Now suppose I stopped using the app, after a long while the auth_required redirects me to the Google account page. I therefore decide, or make a mistake, to log as account B. When accessing the get method of the SumHandler class, the user ID, retrieved through users.get_current_user is while the list of calendars returned through the service object, Google API client library, is the list of calendars belonging to B, the actual currently logged user. Am I doing something wrong? Is something expected? Another update. This is after the Martelli's answer. I have updated the handlers like this. So basically I now use auth_aware and, in case of none credentials, I log out the user and redirect it to the decorator.authorize_URL. I have noticed that after a period of inactivity, the handler raises access token refresh error and appengine.invalix token error exceptions, but the has_credentials method returns true. I catch them and, again, redirect the flow to the logout and authorize_URL. It seems to work and seems to be robust to account switch. Is it a reasonable solution, or am I not considering some aspects of the issue?
I understand the confusion, but the system is working as designed. At any point in time, a GA handler can have 0 or 1 logged in user, the object returned by users.get_current_user, or none if no logged in user, and 0 or more auth2 authorization tokens, for whatever users and scopes have been granted and not revoked. There is no constraint that forces the auth2 thingies to match in any sense, the logged in user, if any. I would recommend checking out the very simple sample at this URL. To run it, you'll have to clone the whole Google API Python client package, then copy into the directories API client / and auth2 client / from the same package, as well as clip2 from this URL, and also customize the client _secrets.json. However, you don't need to run it, just to read and follow the code. This sample doesn't even use users.get_current_user, it doesn't need it nor care about it, it only shows how to use auth2, and there is no connection between holding an auth2 authorized token and the user's service. This allows you, for example, to have cron execute on behalf of one or more users certain tasks later. Cron doesn't log in, but it doesn't matter, if the auth2 tokens are properly stored and retrieved, then it can use them. So the code makes a decorator from the client secrets, with scope equals //www.googleappis.com/auth/plus.me, then uses at decorator.auth_required on a handler's get to ensure authorization, and with the decorator's authorized HTTP, it fetches with service built earlier as discovery.build plus v1 http equals http with a different non-authorized http. Should you run this locally, it's easy to add a fake login. Remember, user login is faked with dev_server, so that users.get_current_user returns princess@bride.com, or whatever other fake email you input at the fake login screen, and this in no way inhibits the completely separate auth2 flow from still performing as intended, i.e. exactly the same way as it does without any such fake login. If you deploy the modified app with an extra user login to production, the login will have to be a real one, but it's just as indifferent to, and separate from, the auth2 part of the app. If your application's logic does require constraining the auth2 token to the specific user who's also logged into your app, you'll have to implement this yourself, e.g. by setting scope to https://www.googleappis.com/auth/plus.login https://www.googleappis.com/auth/plus.profile.emails.read plus whatever else you need. You'll get from service.people.getUserID equals me a user object with, among many other things, an email's attribute in which you can check that the authorization token is for the user with the email you intended to authorize, and take remedial action otherwise, e.g. via a logout URL and C. This can be done more simply, and in any case I doubt you really need such functionality, but just wanted to mention it.
If you want to see more, please consider subscribing.